So I feel like you should date somebody that has kids. It'll be easier for you guys to understand each other.
Would you date someone that has kids?
I would. I like kids.
For how long?
What you mean? For however long it lasts.
Man.
All right.
Okay.
What about you?
I feel like if you're a single mom, you should probably date someone who does have kids because they could understand more. I feel like it'd be really hard otherwise. So.
All right.
Cool.
Unpopular opinion. I think single mothers are recreational use only. And the reason for that is because as a man, you don't really get much benefit dating a single mother, but you get a lot of responsibility, especially if something serious were to come of that relationship. And you can't basically you have a bunch of responsibility for a child that isn't yours with zero authority. If Junior decides to be disrespectful or whatever, I can't discipline him the way that I want.
You're not my dad.
Yeah, he's
bro.
gonna say some bullshit like that. I can't slap him. I can't fucking tell him you fucking retard. What the hell is wrong with you? I can't discipline him the way that I want because he does have a father, and or the mother might have an issue with me disciplining him a certain way. So he's not my biological child. I don't have any real authority over him, yet I have responsibility. And what is responsibility without authority? It's slavery. And then to compound that and make it even worse, what ends up happening is if I lose a kid.
Why did you just compare that to slavery?
Oh, she was triggered.
What is that?
Okay, did you hear what I said a second ago?
But why did you compare it to slavery, though? You couldn't have compared it to something else.
What was the quote that I said?
Why did you compare it to slavery?
What was the quote that I said?
Why did you compare it to slavery?
What was the quote I said specifically?
Repeat the quote. I was just so triggered by
so
slavery.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
so you literally heard slavery, just spoke, didn't know in what context.
Can you repeat?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
he's saying that having a woman that has a child is all responsibility, and he can't act the way he would act with his own child.
I mean, it depends on how long you've been with the woman.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That maternal instinct of you ever punishing her kid that's not your kid.
It's incredible.
Kicking right away.
You just got triggered at slavery. Like, okay, I'll repeat it for you, but for the rest of the podcast, please listen before you get triggered. Okay. This is what I mean when I say women lack emotional intelligence. A lot of the times, just act out. This is what it comes down, or excuse me, emotional
I think everybody
restraint.
does, though.
Women more so.
Yeah,
because
you're a little emotional.
I think men.
No, I'm not.
I think you are.
You are.
Thank you.
I think I've been pretty calm and articulating my arguments very well. And you guys don't really have responses for me. You're
not in the
angry, but
beginning.
that's fine.
You get a little snappy.
I mean,
I'm actually very happy.
I mean, when you guys are trying to cut him off and talk over him, then it's very annoying. So let him finish first before you have your snarky remarks. And
I think I've been pretty calm for you know debating four girls that are making nonsensical arguments, but that's fine.
Yeah.
What I said was authority. Excuse me. I said responsibility with no authority is slavery.
Can you agree?
No.
Why not?
What is slavery?
Slavery is
Here we go.
Working.
Okay.
With no what is it? What's the word? With
say it.
Recommend, no compensation, no nothing.
Okay. So what is that?
But that's not a good comparison.
It's a fantastic comparison.
Good comparison.
Exactly what he just said.
But I mean, first of all,
you're responsible for something with zero authority over it.
So you feel like you're working, and you compare it to slavery. If you're supposed to love this woman and you taking care of her kids and you feel like you can't discipline her kids, you compare it to slavery?
Yes, because I am responsible for taking care of this child. I'm responsible for paying for him.
Well, get a new job then. Get a new job. Get a new job. That's not slavery. That shouldn't be considered slavery.
It is slavery because you can't get a new job. You are the father that's in place that can't do anything. It's literally slavery.
But who said you couldn't do anything? Who said you couldn't do anything? That's how you feel. The government. That's how you feel.
If you had a kid, right? You met a guy.
No. Hold on. Do you not? With all due respect, do you not hear yourself? What you're saying?
I do hear myself. I grew up with a stepfather who actually put in place a parental guidance, so he was able. Was
he able to discipline you the way that he wanted? Fantastic.
Yes, he was.
But guess what? For most stepfathers, they can't. That's my point. Being a stepfather, a lot of the times is you're responsible for everything. You're paying for everything. You got to protect everything. However,
the role
you don't have. Hold on, stop. But you don't have the authority to discipline the child that you want a lot of the times. And then on top of that, if the girl decides to leave you, you no longer have rights to that child because it's not your biological kid. So not only did you lose your woman, but you also lost children that you built a bond with. So what I am saying is responsibility without authority is slavery. In your example with your stepfather, he had authority. Fantastic. He's not a slave, but a lot of guys are. That's what I'm speaking about.
why get in something if you feel like you're gonna be a slave?
That's why I tell guys not to do it.
That's the whole point. Avoid it. You're right.